What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV. So I'm back at you with another one. So wanted to talk about this Canelo Alvarez Triple G situation. So according to Dan Raphael, ESPN's Dan Raphael, he said that HBO has now pulled the plug on promoting Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez. They're not gonna put any money into it. They're not gonna promote it. And as far as they're concerned, the fight is in jeopardy. It's in serious jeopardy of not even taking place. They're saying that they're gonna wait until after April 10th hearing with Canelo Alvarez to go any further. And as you can see on the Lucas Brown fight last night, they didn't do any promotions as far as the Canelo Alvarez Triple G fight. So this fight is in serious jeopardy of not taking place, and it's it's a black eye for the sport of boxing, because this is a huge fight with Canelo Alvarez being the cash cow in the sport of boxing right now. He's the top dog, he's the main attraction in the sport of boxing right now. Since Floyd Mayweather has exited stage left. So, man, I said this in my video before that, as far as him saying that it was contaminated meat, man, that was gonna come to a halt. That was gonna come to a stop, to a screeching halt at that, because it's only so many times Mexican fighters could use the excuse of contaminated meat. It's gonna come a point in time where you're gonna have to prove, and you're gonna have to produce documents and proof that it's contaminated meat, because everybody can use that excuse. Listen, you could get a passport, go visit Mexico, come back in the States, listen, go stay over there for a weekend. Say, listen, you know what? I ate the meat over there. I had a good time. Listen, I failed the drug test. Oh, what is it for? I believe it's clenbuterol. And now I'm failing tests. Oh, it was just the contaminated meat. It was just the meat over in Mexico. Listen, everybody and anybody could use that excuse. And it's only so long that sports are going to allow the contaminated meat line to get by for using steroids. It's only so many times that's going to be allowed to be used. So especially, I think that VADA, USADA, they're going to want to make this is a huge fight. So it's almost like they're going to make a statement right now with the biggest fighter that's coming out of Mexico right now, and Canelo Alvarez. The excuse will not be tolerated anymore. You will have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that it was contaminated meat. And now they're sticking it to Canelo Alvarez in hopes that other Mexican fighters and other fighters don't try to use this excuse anymore. And this is going to go down, this is going to trickle down to other sports as well, because this is not the only sport that use that excuse. Football as well. NFL players have tested positive and used the contaminated meat situation. Basketball not so much, because they don't have so much of a strict test. But this is not the only sport that athletes use the excuse of contaminated meat. So, it's just something that, it seems like USADA and VADA, they're gonna make a statement, and Canelo Alvarez happens to be that guy. He's the biggest draw in the sport of boxing, and it's like, listen, something? It's gonna stop right here, right now, and we're gonna use this dude to make an example, the biggest dude in boxing right now, the biggest draw in boxing, to let these dudes know this will not be tolerated anymore from here on out. And there's no fight other than, we could say, Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. There's no other fight in the sport of boxing that could draw like the rematch between Canelo Alveraz and Triple G. There's no fight. So for this to be the case with this fight, and Triple G not being happy, and on top of that, Billy Joe Saunders willing to step in as the replacement opponent for Canelo Alvarez, Triple G has options. And yeah, no, it's not looking good for Canelo Alvarez, Golden Boy, and HBO. And at this point, it's looking like HBO don't even care if they could contend with Showtime anymore. It's looking like they could care less. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, listen, the boxing is huge, but that's not what we need. But we got a lot of other stuff going. And boxing is not number one priority on HBO. And they're losing to Showtime as far as quality fights and quality matches. They're losing to Showtime big time. You know, so it's just looking like HBO is not willing to bend. They're not willing to bend. They're not willing to break on this situation. And it doesn't matter if they take an L with Showtime. But they ain't going to put no money into something where it's just not beneficial and it gives them a black eye. It looks bad on their situation. You know, they don't want to be in headlines for proceeding forward with a fight and a fighter that's been found guilty of using steroids, and they just sweep it under the rug because the WBC and I think it's the WBO. I'm not sure. But yeah, I believe it's the WBC and the WBO. But you know, the way they handled this situation, they quickly was like, you know something? Oh, it was the contaminated meat? Yeah, that's what it was. You know something? Let it go. He didn't cheat. Well, it's not looking good for this fight. And best believe there will be a replacement fight, because May 5th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, is a huge weekend for the sport of boxing. So you best believe that they willing to they willing to put somebody else, Billy Joe Saunders, in there with Triple G. There will be a fight May 5th, whether Canelo's involved or not. So still yet to be seen. April 10th is the date. HBO said they're waiting to April 10th to see what takes place, see what happens, see what transpires, and then they'll make their decision then. So let me know what y'all think about this situation. Let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all already know what it is. Holla at your boy Blue. Blue Buzz Sports TV. Talk about it. Let's talk about it, man. Let me know what y'all think. I'm tired right now. So that's all I got for y'all. Blue Buzz Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Y'all can already tell your boy tired, man. That's all I got for y'all. Blue Buzz Sports TV. Peace.